What once started as a playful pastime has turned into a potential passion for sophomores Jennifer Ortiz and Alexa De La Torre, who are midway through their first season on the wrestling team.
It started off with my friends Sarush and Daniel Heller, because last year was kind of started off as a joke, and we started kind of practicing during lunch, and so kind of learned some things, but I didn't really understand what I was doing, and then tryouts came, and that's when I started to try out.
I was excited. I think it's great. In the past we had only one girl, so with having Jen and Alexa be on the wrestling team, it's a lot easier for me as a coach, because for them it's sort of like they're going through it together as opposed to just being alone, which is when we had a girl wrestler 3 years ago was the case.
It's an advantage kind of because we do it together, and it's not just one girl in the room, there's two girls. So I like how she's with me through it all the way.
See, he's already down here, right?
We have really intense practice today, because tomorrow the varsity boys have a tournament. So when varsity has a tournament, we all have to practice really hard. So it's just we also go on the track and we do a lot of running, a lot of miles.
I think they're kicking butt. I think they're doing really well. Alexa won her match last night. Jen had a tougher match. But Jen in the past has done really well at preseason tournaments, and that was really impressive considering the girls that were going to these preseason tournaments have been wrestling for many years, and here comes Jen, who's been wrestling for maybe a month or two, and she's already having success right out of the gate.
I feel nervous before a match because it's just the idea when you have to go to the table and tell them your name is very nerve-wracking for me. But then once you're on the mat, you have something to do.
How I feel when I'm about to start a match, I get really nervous and I'm waiting in line to go next. And when I'm the next person to go, I'm oh no, I feel I'm gonna do bad. But then I go on the mat and okay, I have to be more confident with myself and say I'm gonna do well. So I just say that in my head, and then right when it starts, I just go all out.
I do love it. It's a challenge, but it's good because you have to, there's challenges in life, so you have to get through it. I love it because it's just amazing walking through those doors as a regular thing.
I think the bond with everyone, it's just different from other sports that I've done. We joke around during practice, but there's a point where you actually have to focus at the same time. So it's I don't know, it's just different than other sports. Other sports, they don't really have a bond like the wrestling team does. So it's just intense work and working hard all the time. It's different from other sports. First I thought I wasn't gonna enjoy it as much because it's intense and hard, but then later I really enjoyed it.
But I do wish there were more girls on the program because I guess Alexa does too, and now I guess Coach does, because it's fun and all just being the only two girls, but sometimes it gets a little weird. By joining this year, that's how we want to influence more girls walking through the doors during tryouts, and then for them to be here and be oh wait, wrestling is also this.
I think it's great. I can't imagine the team without them at this point. It's funny how quickly we forget what our team was like last month, and so I can't think back to last year. In fact, if either of them came to me and said, I don't know if I'm going to wrestling, well, I'd be heartbroken.
Back work, 1, 2.